start our pre-run workout. All right, we're gonna make our way onto our mats for our pre-run stretch and getting the muscles a little more warmed up. So we're first just gonna start in our seated butterfly position. So the bottom of our feet are gonna come together to touch. Knees out to the side. We can adjust how close the heels are to us so we can move them further away if it's a little too tight, into the hips or on the knees, or we can bring them nice and close. But finding anywhere that's comfortable with those feet placement, relaxing the knees down. You can always use blocks or pillows to prop up the knees, or your hands to just lift them up if it's a little too much before you run. So we're just going to relax our knees down. Inhale, circle, sweep the shoulders down, back and away, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. We're just going to do a few rounds of breathing, keeping our eyes closed or downcast. So let's take a big inhale up through the nose. Once we get to the top, we'll exhale slowly out the nose. Again, inhaling up through the nose. Feeling the chest lift and rise. Exhale, drawing the belly in. Big expansion through our lower abdomen. Yeah. One more time, big inhale in. And exhale through the nose. Great work. Feel free to continue that big, slow breathing throughout this whole stretch, but we're going to keep our right foot forward, taking the left foot back, coming into our deer pose. So it's a nice cross. The front right knee comes out to the side and crosses my foot over towards my left knee. We'll take our left foot straight back, coming into a nice neutral position. I'm going to try to bring my hips square, so I'm coming centered back into my body here. And either you can stay up. If this isn't comfortable, you can always lean down, modify to the side if it's just too much anywhere in the body. Because remember, we need to listen to our bodies and only do what feels right, right? Otherwise, we're going to start to lean forward if that feels comfortable. So in this deer position, if you do yoga, it's can be a easier modification to pigeon pose, so that deep right hip compression that we're feeling. When we're keeping our legs in this bent position, it can have the effect to keep it a little easier on the body, a little less of a total stretch happening. But again, that's what they say. So right now I'm feeling this all over my lower legs. I'm a little sore from all the running and walking that Clay and I do. So while I say it's an easier modification, right now it feels like a hard modification, doesn't it, for mommy? Yeah. So one more big stretch here. And we'll slowly walk our hands back up. We're going to straighten our left leg out, bringing our right foot in a little closer, so it'll be near our left leg to touch. Let's inhale, circle, sweep up our arms, bringing our belly button towards our left toe. So exhale, lean forward. Coming into our Janu Shushasana. So we're going to try to bend the knee, making that forward knee connection. If you're already there and going all the way down, please do. Yeah. Or just gently massage through the third eye center here, back and forth. Releasing any tension. Good job, buddy. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath. Yeah. And we'll walk our hands back up. We'll place our left hand to the inside of the left leg. Reach our right arm up and over. Bringing our arm towards the ear. Yeah, you can reach it. Fingers towards the toes. We're competing for who's going to be louder. Reaching up and over. Oh, good job, bud. So now bring it back. We'll slide our foot across, taking that left foot up and over for a little crisscross of the legs, but we're going to keep our left knee lifted. And we're just going to gently pull our knee back towards us. Feel a nice lift. I'm going to make sure I'm keeping my spine nice and lifted here, so that crown's coming all the way up from the bottom of my spine, all the way up towards the ceiling. High. Gently pulling my leg back in, feel a nice stretch across my IT band from the outside of my hip down towards my knee. This can also get tight from all of our running and walking and daily life exercise. So we'll just do one more big inhale here. And on our exhale release, we'll bring our left foot forward, sliding the right foot back, coming into that deer pose to the other side. So again, finding any position in the feet that feels comfortable. We can make our legs nice and wide, whatever we need. And again, it's this little crisscross pattern. I don't know, probably can't even see this. So my foot that's back is going to be straight back. I can figure out what feels best with my feet. I'd like to keep a nice neutral foot position here. My leg goes straight up to the knee and then crosses back in. Front foot is just sitting like I would be sitting in a crisscross position. So I'll slide back over. Yeah, you got you. Coming to that deer, and again, finding whatever modification works for you. I'm going to exhale, slide forward towards clay. Feel that nice gentle compression into my left side hip. Mm-hmm. And if you have someone you need to entertain, it's a great stretch because you're right close to their face, and which makes it more fun for everyone, right? It does. So let's take one more big inhale. And on my exhale, I'm going to slowly walk my hands back up, straightening out my right foot. Good job. That's not how that goes in there. There you go. Inhale, circle sweep of the arms, bringing our belly button towards our toes. Exhale, lower down again, bringing our forehead to the knee. So we're making that bend as we need. I have a little air gap. Make sure we can see this here. So I'm making sure I have that lift up so I can bring my forehead all the way down. You tell me. You tell me all about it. And again, just gently massage, releasing any tension. We're gonna feel that nice lengthening here, so straightening out the leg, bringing our hands up, let's circle sweep up the arms, bringing our right hand down to the inside of the right leg, left arm up and over, fingertips towards the toes, flexing through my right foot here. Yeah, so this is a nice big side body stretch on the left side. Getting that lateral flexion of our spine happening. Yeah. Oh. Let's inhale, bring it back up, crossing our right over the left, gently pulling our knee back towards us. So again, nice IT band stretch here. Again, crossing the right over. Let me move on over so we can see this. I'm not leaving you. I'm just moving over. Yep. So I have this nice straight leg of the left foot with the right up and over. I'm keeping my feet all the way down. Yes, I am. Spine nice and long. Nice final stretch here. Good job. We're going to come into our modified boat pose. So we're just going to start to warm up the core here. So I'm going to tip back with my spine, keeping it nice and straight. So my crown's lifted, my core is bracing nice and strong. So just in this modified, my feet are placed straight on the ground. Feet are hip width distance, and I'm just slightly leaning back. So with keeping my feet on the ground, I can focus on the upper body, and I'm still feeling that nice warming sensation happening here. We're going to get a little tricky. We're going to grab for our right knee just to inhale, lift the left foot off. So we got only one point down, and we're just going to circle our ankle. So this is how we distract ourselves, that we're still just slowly bracing our core. Stop, repeat it to the other direction. And we'll lower the left foot down, crossing it over. Same thing to the other side, circles for 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. For 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll up so just my toes are touching. If it's too much for the feet, because I can already feel through the arch of my foot starting to activate, you can always just take the feet all the way off, or again, keep them flat onto the mat, whatever is feeling comfortable for you. We're just going to inhale, start to lift up. Again, keeping the core nice and brace. Hands out. We'll start to lift up the legs, and if you want to go for that full stretch, warming the core. I'm going to hug in the legs. Slowly bring my body all the way down into this nice little ball. Hi, buddy. Hey, come over here. I'm going to just lower my right foot down. Bend. I'm going to slowly bring my leg. Hi, buddy. Right in, so I'm getting that nice hip flexor stretch here from my psoas. Again, a nice stretch so from the back of my spine, pulling all the way through, and I'm just start to pull my knee towards my center line. Just slightly, I move maybe an inch into the center line, and I can already feel that big stretch. So we're gonna slowly move that leg in any direction to see what's comfortable. Let's take it to a twist all the way over. Oh yeah. Good job. So we're lowering that knee towards the side, keeping our shoulder blades as flat onto the mat as we can for that big twist, wringing out our spine here. So then I'll pull it back into center. I'm going to drop my left foot down and have my right foot up. Again, flex, point the toe, whatever works. Keep in mind of what feels comfortable on the calf. I'm going to relax my toe, and I can feel, if you go from that flex to the pointed toe, you can even feel the muscles activate and relax through that hip flexor area. It's really our quads, isn't it, bud? Yeah, I know. And I'm going to again pull it in towards that center line, so just slightly moved in. Just feeling that stretch occur a little deeper for me. I'm actually going to go all the way over. Oh, twist, twist, twist. Nice big stretch here. Shoulder blades towards the mat. Let's inhale, bring it back in. We're going to rock and roll from side to side to side. And roll it all the way over. Hello. Placing my hands here, I'm just going to take one foot back. So my left foot's going straight back. My hands are underneath my shoulders. And I'm just going to press into the ball of my back foot to feel a nice stretch across my calf. Yeah. So I'm just slowly pressing back. And if you can feel it right here, that's great. But we tend to get a little tight into the calves from running or walking a lot because we're constantly activating through the back of our legs. So that's a nice, good calf stretch to get us going. We're going to inhale, slide our left leg forwards, take the right leg back, calf stretch to that side. Yeah. My watch is apparently very, very cool. Yes, it is. Go ahead. So we're going to do that one more time to the other side. And if you're ready, we're going to start to press a little into our hands and just pull our right foot forward into that runner's lunge. And now I'm really working into my left side hip flexor. So I'm on a big stretch across the back of my leg. Yes, I am. And I'm going to keep my right knee right over my right ankle, toes pointed forward. Good runner's lunge. We're going to take it back, lower my knees down. Now I'm going to do that calf stretch again to the other side. And if I'm ready, I'm going to inhale, pull my left leg all the way forward. Runner's lunge again, big hamstring, hip flexor stretch. Through my right side, stacking my knee and ankle. Last final stretch here. We're going to slowly lower all the way down, coming into our seated position. And hopefully you're feeling a little looser and ready to take on that runner walk. And then after you get that good, nice warm up through the whole body, we'll do another round of some cool down yoga and stretching. So have a good run and walk and enjoy the outside. Thanks. Say bye. Bye, cutie.